Hello and welcome everybody back to Dumbass Class with me, the Dyslexic Gamer, as I poke around with some wires. Make sure that sound is coming through alright. I believe it is. So, in the last episode, we had been trying to complete a quest. And that quest was involving us recruiting a team together. Wow, that is a ginormous shotgun. How did I not notice how large that shotgun was until now? So yes, we were gathering people for a team. We'd just slain some wolves. But we are now back at the Drunken Lair, where we are going to deal with these cultists. And then hopefully speak to this dude over here again. Is your weapon? Yes, your weapon is also. I'm not going to finish off that sentence. Right, let's quick save it yet again, and we'll come over and speak to the unclean cult. Banana, daughter of Providence, mumble unintelligently. God damn it, hiccups. Real and Bear manage to remain on her feet. I suddenly don't feel well, guys. My throat is parched. Yeah, it's because you're unclean. Swears quietly, nodding along. Thank you. I've been here for the prophet. Banana. Wrist. Let's speak to the cult leader again. The more words straight off the bat. The escotic woman you've known for a while now is standing there slouching and looking in the direction of the helpless, or hapless, could be hapless, moonshiners whilst mumbling a sad song. Banana is a sad fruit. Nobody's her follower or friend. She wanted to save the world, to bring some joy to the kids, but all the people want to do is drink and drink. Dun dun dun. This is Russia. No. Or the Ukraine. Pretty sure it's Russia though. As she notices you, the woman flinches and quickly regains her unusual energy. Oh, hello, child. Tell me, did my words about the harm of alcohol rid you of alcohol slavery? Yes, I'm squeaky clean. Your words make me want to go on a binge. As usual, I will only drink on holidays. The life is bad as it is, with life being as bad as it is, and you want to take away alcohol from us on top of that? Ridiculous. No, so basically I've decided that the cult of banana must be destroyed. The cult of uncleanness just is in the wasteland. It just seems wrong to me. You dirty bastards. You know? No. Let's not accept this. Your words make me want to go on a binge. Your words are like a hit in the back for the tired, haggard prophet. The woman even flinches upon hearing your distasteful tone. Whatever, who cares? I'm not bothered. Get wasted all you want. Get wasted. Get your daughter used to your moonshine. Beat them up. Drive them insane. Shit yourself. Excuse me? How bad are experiences of your drinking nights been? Shitting yourself. We've all seen the video online, okay? I'm pretty sure that's quite rare. At least I've never shat myself. Am I wrong, or is there some sad story behind this? My God, don't be so dramatic, woman. Not everyone has the gift of a healer, that's all. Don't scream so much, I was just kidding. That was a great lecture. Just like in the drunk tank. Am I wrong, or is there a sad story behind this? Leave the judgment on the past, private lives, and the art of banana to the chosen theoposis of the age of the Aquarius child. Banana puffs up her lips and sniffs. Bottom line is, it's none of your business. Your life is fine. Your life is a finding for a psychotherapist. I wish I could become a therapist for such a great elimination. None of my business. It's not for you to decide. Die! So that's why you expose other people's sins. Is it because your own are weighing down on your soul? Banana wipes off the sweat off her forehead and exhales loudly. In one of my past lives, when I was savvying savouring olives as a beautiful Greek saffron my student, oh my God, what are with these names? Scarats of Aliera would also confess curses and I'm just gonna go with conspiracies. I don't know. Child, don't be like that fool. A lower... that's not English. Without a single interesting theory. Pupil? I think that's meant to be pupil. Without a single interesting theory. I'm not even going to ask what it means. Okay, whatever. Past lives, right? Who else were you? Oh, that list is too long for me to let you all know now. Let me just say that in one of my lives, my lover was Caesar himself, and in another I was working on the problem of perpetual motion machines with my friend. I do know that name, but I can't pronounce it. Gerilum. No, I can't do it. Can't do it, not going to do it. There was a time when I was a guard of No idea. In Jerusalem. Jerusalem. And a servant of Pilate. On the 22nd of June, 1721. Oh. Someone mentioned to me in his journals that he had met me on the streets of some place, somewhere, somewhen, and I had so many names. The Christ of... I spoke to something or other on a ship sailing from somewhere to somewhen. Jesus Christ, why all these odd names that I'm never going to be able to read? Which was documented by the preacher Simeon, who was present there. It seems that Banana wants to add something else, but it's as if she's stopping herself and just looking in the distance. I believe in you, great mistress. What is this nonsense? Yeah, that's interesting information for sure. What is this nonsense? The cult leader turns red, then pale, and then she angrily stomps her feet. You silly, pathetic, ridiculous child. I'm not going to tolerate your petty, mean mocking. Who do you think you are? Ah, see, it should have had there, not continue. I am Caesar. Sorry, that went a little bit loud. But it just should. I am Caesar. Or I am Pius Cassius. No, I can't remember his full name. What was the one from Gladiator? That would have been a good line in there. Stupid brute. Just like everyone out there. Ooh, this is just unbearable. That's it. We're done in this deplorable place. And in fact, wasteland dwellers are not ready for my cosmic wisdom. Our tour is over and we're going back to Constantinople. The cult leader puts on airs, turns her back to you and starts walking away. Her grim congregation is following her footsteps. So the tour's over. Then I can report to the mushroom. Okay, I guess that's just a little heads up for you as the player. So just as a heads up, whilst I was out and about trying to make it down to here, we did get attacked a number of times by wolves. 6 of them. So I'm fighting back hiccups again. Yes, 6 of them. So there is the very real possibility that we gain some extra experience, that we used up a decent amount of ammo. I wonder if I ever took that bullet off of thingy. I've been using the 9mm more than the 30. Yeah, 30? Yeah, 30. Right, let's talk to this dude here. We've already read this bit, so I'm just gonna skip through. So, what's your beef, man? Tell me, maybe I can help. Ah, success. The man sighs and begins thinking slowly, as if the words suddenly become unbearably heavy. When the war was over, my daughter and I survived. My Dunya? We came across a village that was being rebuilt, called something or other, and we settled down there. I can work as a mechanic. I would repair cars and farm machinery the best way that I could. When my daughter grew up, she started doing housework and gardening. She was very good at it. We even had supplies of food, a surplus of food we grew. So she would take various cucumbers, tomatoes to the merchants and exchange them for other goods. Sounds like an idyllic family life. What happened? Listen without interrupting. The man licks his dry lips and sighs heavily. One day bandits came across the village. I'm not sure what happened, but I guess they started extorting money from our chairman. But where could our village get the money from? We would either use it as pot luck or exchange it. Then the bandits found out there was a car merchant there. They made me take a look at their cars and mend it where necessary. Whilst I was labouring under the hood, one of them saw my daughter and suddenly became so curious. Well, I thought my Danya managed to melt even the heart of a bandit. The gang decided it was too late and too dangerous to go back to the wasteland at night, so they stayed in the village. And in the morning, I couldn't find my daughter. That bandit took her away. He probably offered to give her a ride to the market. I ran to the market, but nobody had seen my Danya. Continue listening. The man sighs sadly and slicks his greasy hair with the outstretched palm of his hand. So I've been looking for them for a long time now. I found their camp, well, what was left of it. But the bandits themselves weren't around anymore. I followed their tracks and I saw so many horrible things in the wastelands. I went through a lot. I found a factory not far from here that the bandits had occupied, but I couldn't get inside. No matter how much I tried, the guards at the gate only told me that they had no women there. But where else should I look for her? The gang of the wastelands are uncountable. So the grief made me start drinking. I came across this hut and sort of made myself useful here. So that's my story. That's my beef, as you put it. The man becomes silent and lowers his eyes. Maybe he went deep into thought, or maybe he's just has nothing left to say. Listen, if I do meet your daughter, I could say hi to her for you. For a moment the man's face lights up with hope, but it fades equally as soon. Perhaps life's hardships taught him to take everything with a grain or a whole pile of salt. If you do meet her, say hi from me. I would appreciate it. He shrugs indifferently. If I meet her, I will. Nope, that's all we needed to do. And another quest is ours. Ooh, more loot. Go and get the loot. We must always get the loot. See? I know, it's all junk, but... Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to save it here. Yeah, that just didn't feel right. So, what we're going to do then is... You would have thought with 75 speechcraft, I would have had a better chance. I wonder, do we have any drugs or anything that would assist us? Tinkering. Cure for hangovers. +1 strength, that's not really going to help us. +1 personality, that actually would help us. For 2 hours, minus. After 60 minutes. After the 2 hours, +1 personality. It would give us a little bit, but not that much. So okay, what's up, Fidel? Do you have something? No? Okay, so what we're gonna do is, do you have anything that I want to know? Isn't this the dude who was? Yes. It was. How are you feeling? Like 1,000,000 rupees. Good. Don't go drinking any more diesel now. So, yeah, we're going to leave. I'm not going to push my luck. I want this. So, here's the... I am role-playing Lebot. Please tell me I did name him Lebot. Yes. I am role-playing Lebot. He is a doctor, first and foremost. Although it doesn't... He's had to change his lifestyle ideas. He's a good man. He's not come out here to go beating and killing and destroying everything. He wants to do his mission for Atom, but he also wants to try and improve things. So going over and beating up an old man isn't his way. So he wants to try and negotiate peace with them, basically. We're going to walk past. Or at least that's how I'm role-playing him in my head. He's trying to do good. And again, there's also part of me, I have played the game before. I haven't read everything like I've done in this series. And I haven't done bandits. Bugger. I don't know how many there are, which is the biggest problem. But we'll attack, because we need the extra experience and loot. Ow. Wine. So, how many are there of you? Ugh. Oh god, there's 4 of you. I mean, I have ammo. $50-50 to the head. To the head. Oh, we hit him. Good hit. Good hit. Protect me, Fidel. Okay. Move to there. Shoot him in the chest. Now shoot at him because he's got a gun. Now melee weapons are extremely good, but you just can't beat the range of ranged weapons in this game, especially not when you get outnumbered all the time. We're hungry as well, which I did not notice. Fire! He's still standing. Oh, Fidel. Jesus, Fidel. Fucking hell, Fidel. You need to do more. 60% to the head. That was quite tasty. Oh no. Oh no. Fidel, don't Fidel. God fucking damn it, Fidel. Oh. I don't think we're going to be able... No, we're not. So we're not going to get to do that fight again. Combat is brutal in this game. I know a lot of the combat I try to, edit out. But you really do need to save scum. We're going to try and talk our way out of it. Oh, we did. We did, thank you. Yeah, the game is brutal. Don't take it as, you don't see me die that often, so it's not that. No, it's horrendously hard at times. When the enemy has like 6 people all just in the area and you've got 2, yeah, it's really quite hard to win the combat. That should be us full. Yeah, that's us full. Fidel, what are you? Oh, Fidel, you're at full health. Beautiful. Which is why you see me autosave, quick save so often. It's not the easiest game. It's quite brutal at times. And I'm sure there are going to be times in the game where I'm going to just have to, like with the wolves, just auto load up every time I mess up, or I may have to go for headshots and just reload a dozen times to try and get those headshots in. But we'll see. We'll see how the game goes. Hopefully it's not going to be too much of a pain in the ass, but it probably will be. As long as it's not too frustrating, then it shouldn't be a problem. Right, let's go and get our loot. We always want our loot. Looty, looty, looty. Right. Quick save. Your game was auto-saved. Your game was auto-saved. But did... Yeah, okay, no, okay. So, who the odd-looking boy who we saw before? You see a skinny lad with huge blue eyes who watches you closely from under a red scarf that covers his face. His eyes are inexplicably sad. His voice is quiet, sweet, and too high, despite his attempt to hide it. Can I ask some questions? Hello, what do you want to know? Who are you? You don't look like one of the folks. Aren't you a bit young? What is this place? Any idea who what the factory folks are up to? Haven't we? We've already done this. I know we have. Oh, here we go. My name's Dimmer? Burst out laughing. Are you indeed a gangster? Have you been taking candy from young kids or writing bad words on the farm walls? The strip of the boy's face you're able to see goes the same colour as the scarf. A moustached man next to him casts at you casts a look at you of suspicion and grasps more firmly on his assault rifle. Very funny. I'm a valuable member of this team. I can guard and also do house chores, and if you don't like it, you're free to go back to wherever you came from. Got it? Wait a second, you're hiding something. Tell me what it is. Success! The boy shoots a quick look at the moustached guard at his side. He shakes his head, but to no avail. The boy pants, then suddenly lowers his head and briskly tears off his scarf. And now it's a young woman who stands next to you. Surprised, my name's Avdota? That's not your name. Oh, or Damya. I can't remember the name. If you prefer, I'm sick and tired of hiding. It's so hard to pass yourself off as a man. People side-eye me and steer clear of me, as if afraid they'll catch something bad from me. Now that was unexpected. It was only to be expected. Shake your shoulders. The moustache guard shakes his head and readjusts his assault rifle so that it is more comfortable to grip. Then he starts paying close attention to your conversation. The girl looks at him affectionately and turns to you. I fell in love. It was love at first sight. Just like in a fairy tale, I ran away from home with him. She points at the moustache guard and gives you a barely perceptible nod. It wasn't until I saw the place that I realised I had got what I'd gotten into. But it was too late to change anything. We decided I would dress as a man to be at his side. He's with the gangsters, but he's a nice guy. He's no gangster himself, really. They simply were the first people he bumped into. He had no food, no weapons, so he stayed with them. Why do you pretend to be a man? There are all kinds of folks here, and most parts they're not really bad, but there are people you wouldn't want to meet in a dark street, and there are also others whose souls have long since become callous. It goes with the job, I guess. I see. How did you meet? The girl sighs and lowers her eyes. It's hard to tell if she's happy or sad. I lived with my father then. He would repair cars and agricultural equipment. Did his best to fix what was broken, and I looked after the house and the garden. The moustached guard comes to you and holds the girl by the shoulders. He grabs onto his hand and looks back at you. Once our village had guests. There were Sasha and his guys. They had heard through the grapevine that Dan was hiring, so they decided to join his gang. They set up camp near the village and brought their cars to have them fixed. Asked the chief for directions, of course. Moustache guard winks and says, "I am Sasha, nice to meet you." You nod in response. Meanwhile, the girl goes on with her story. As my dad worked in the village car repair shop, they turned to him for help. Whilst he was crouching under the bonnet, Sasha and I chatted a bit. I liked him straight away, and so did he. Not silently. He told me stories of the wasteland, the big cities, the different villages, the forests, the mountains, and people. People. He opened a whole new world to me. The world I had never even known existed. The girl sighs again and squeezes Sasha's hand tightly. But father would never have allowed me to set out on a journey, and I decided I would run away. It was a spontaneous decision. I didn't think twice. So early in the morning, I got in the car and left, onwards, to the sunrise. I think I've met your father. The girl's eyes go wide with surprise. She looks at you, hope and disbelief mixed in her stare. No way, seriously? Where is he? Is he okay? God. Easy, easy. He was following you and almost found you. Almost. Now he's working at the Moonshiner camp nearby and has no idea his daughter is so close. The girl looks at you, bewildered, then almost jumps with joy. Father is in the Moonshiner camp? But that's so close. Wow, gosh. How is he? What's he doing? Shrug. He's fine, and misses you. As I said, all this time he never for a second abandoned hope of finding you. Her name sighs with relief and carefully wipes off a teardrop. I'm so glad to hear it. Thank you. Thank you so much. We'll visit him as soon as we persuade the boss to give Sasha a day off. A day? We'll go back to Dad, go back to Dad, we'll see him a bit for a day. Well, now that you know where he is, by the way, what are you going to give me for bringing you this information? Yeah. Lebot is a good man. He understands he needs finances. He's here on his own. He needs money. So, yeah, come on, pay up. Oh, yes. Just a second. You deserve a reward for finding my poor dad. Sasha, what do you have to offer? The moustached guard shrugs, takes his rucksack off his back and rummages in it, and eventually produces 8 ruples. 80 ruples, 3 cans of stewed meat, and a handful of 12mm bullets. 12mm bullets? And hands you these treasures. Take it, please. You deserve much more, but this is all we can offer you right now. Shrug nonchalantly. Yeah, I have to go now. She almost bows to you as you hurry to hide your reward. Great, now I have to go. Because literally that is all we needed to do. So, we got another 216 experience points for that. Sadly, there's nothing else we can do here. That was it. I would like to see what bullets these are. Oh, shotgun slugs. Okay. I won't say no to shotgun slugs. I don't think I can use them. Yeah, no, I can't use them. Sadly. But hey ho, we have achieved one of our goals. And oh my days, look at the time. So, on that note, I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Atom RPG and are looking forward to future episodes to come. If you have any answers to my questions, by all means, put them in the, please comment down below. Or if I was just being an idiot and didn't read something properly, by all means, mock me down below. Don't mock me, it'll make me sad. Not really. So, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate all your views, likes and comments, as it does really help the channel grow. With nothing else to say other than take care everyone, and as always, bye bye for now. Bye.